Good morning, everybody. Alan, D9Jsports. Hey, we're right back at it with another show. So hope everybody out there is doing great. Hey, it's definitely colder than 409. But I want to jump on this morning and give you guys my spin, or I'm going to call it story time here at D9Jsports. So no matter what you do, every single day, if you get on TV and you watch sports shows, or you get on the internet and you're on a sports show, the very first thing you're going to hear is somebody trying to promote LeBron James as the greatest basketball player of all times. Well, you have the right to your own opinion, just like I have my right to my own opinion. But for me, story time today is going to give you a whole total different spin on that. And I want you to get in the comments, and I want you to tell me what you think. And I want you to share this video with your friends, and you tell them what you really think about what I'm about to say right now. So for me, football is king. Well, just for everybody in America, pretty much football is king, because the ratings can tell you that. Whether it's college football, high school football on Friday nights rules Texas and most of the United States. So, and we know about college football and how it is taken over. And we definitely know about the National Football League and how important it is to us as fans, as sports fans, so we know that it rules. When it comes to the National Basketball Association, well, their numbers are down. They're not really doing as good as they used to do in the past, back when Michael Jordan and the gang and the likes of Kobe Bryant were playing. So my take on the whole thing is this. The difference in it is the National Basketball Association and the NFL, you don't really have players openly trying to nominate themselves as the greatest. You don't have shows out there pretty much designed to make sure that one person is considered the greatest. It's about what you do on the football field. So for me, I will give you this list. I'm going to tell you that number one on my list is going to be Michael Jordan, and that includes basketball and football. The number one on my list, and I think is the most important sports person that I've seen, is Michael Jordan. Number two on the list, let's be honest, who's the greatest quarterback in the NFL? And I want you to take your emotion out of it. Everybody knows that it's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the next best, is right after Michael Jordan, the two GOATs. Next on the list, out of the most predominant people in the National Basketball Association in the history of the game, as far as I'm concerned, and in the NFL, the next person on the list to me would be the second greatest quarterback of all times, Joe Montana. So it would be Joe Montana. If I moved on down the list, the next important person out of the six that I'm choosing would be, of course, who I consider the second greatest basketball player of all times, would be Kobe Bryant. And this is in the order that I'm picking the top six players in the two sports, or top three in each sport, all six together. You get my drift. Next on the list for me would not be LeBron James. It would be Patrick Mahomes. So wait a minute. Before all you LeBron fans go crazy out there and tell me that LeBron's played for 20 seasons. Well, Patrick Mahomes isn't played for 20 seasons. He's probably got at least 9, 10 more seasons to go. He already has titles. He's on his way right now. If he wins another one, he'll have 4 titles in about 6 or 7 years. So what do you think's going to happen? Unless injury strikes, unless something he crawls under a rock or something, not only is he going to pass Joe Montana, he's going to be breathing down Tom Brady's neck to have the most rings in football. But let's be honest, because LeBron James is pretty much, it's a wash. It's a wash. Then sixth on the list, I will put LeBron James as the most out of my top 6. I will put him at number 6. Now, I want you to think for yourself. I really want you to think for yourself. The difference is in the NFL is you don't have Patrick Mahomes and his press people and a group of people and a whole sporting agency going around trying to promote that he's the greatest of all times, when they know he hasn't even passed Joe Montana. You don't hear that. But in the National Basketball Association, they're gonna jump over Kobe Bryant and come up with all these different things about, oh, this person, Kobe didn't do this and didn't do that, when everybody knows that if you're taking emotion, it's Kobe Bryant. But you don't have that in that. You don't have Patrick Mahomes just going to publicly say, I'm better than Joe Montana. And the most amazing part is, Joe Montana could actually sit up and have a real good definitive case why he's still the greatest quarterback of all times. That would be above Tom Brady. But Joe never says a word. He never says a word. He never says a word. And the GOAT himself, MJ, Michael Jeffrey Jones, he never says anything. He never says a word. He goes on about his life, and if you feel like he's second, then that's your business. If you feel like he's third, then that's your business. But he never says a word. So those are the things that I do not understand. And no, for me, that's why I say that the biggest difference in the National Basketball Association and football is you're wanting the person that's probably third on the list to be the greatest on the list and just skip over somebody else. Doesn't make any sense. Now, if Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs three-peat, it's really gonna be. We're gonna have to say, well, he probably he would definitely be tied with Joe because he had 4 rings. Okay, but if he three-peats and it's the first time, then we're gonna have a whole long conversation. We're gonna have a long conversation about him passing. But even if he three-peats, we still know he's not gonna be better than Brady, and he knows that. So those are the differences. That's my story time. Get in the comments. Tell me what you think. Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Kobe Bryant, Patrick Mahomes, and then LeBron James. Alan with D9J Sports. Thank you for tuning in for story time. I'm definitely out.